Most people say they want to be rich, but what they really want to be is wealthy. And this is why. These are two very common phrases that people switch in and out of nowadays, but they mean very different things. Rich means you make a lot of money, but you don't necessarily save a lot of money. And wealthy means you save a lot of money, you have a very high net worth. There are a few differences on how rich people compare to wealthy people, just how they move in everyday life. Most rich people, they go out and they spend their money. This is what you see on social media with new cars and boats and everything like that. Where the wealthy are moving quietly and they're buying assets that'll make them more money in the long run. Typically in rich too, you also see this more temporarily compared to wealthy, which is going to be generational. These rich people blow through their money as fast as possible, where the wealthy can save it for later and will allow themselves to live worry free in the future. The biggest thing that these rich people do is have a massive lifestyle creep. This is whenever you start making more money, you start spending more money. And most of these people, they end up spending more money than they're making anyways. The wealthy, they are taking that extra income and they're putting it into other sources that'll make them more income later on. This will give this perception of the rich people being extremely rich and having a ton of things. But in reality, they're broke because they're living paycheck to paycheck like everybody else, except they're just making more with it every single day. This is one of the biggest things. The difference between the two is stability versus just a quick sprint and trying to make it to the end. The wealthy invest in these quiet things like Roth IRAs, small businesses, and just improving themselves every single day. You'd much rather be wealthy than rich, so start today, start investing, and start just doing these small things that'll allow you to build generational wealth.